plug in his heart. Took these Billy Strum cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark, there ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got to stop on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I made it out of chum, at least I know I'm up, boy, thump. Like my name is Jumper, up a pum pum, boy, I bump. In that Billy Strong, he ain't know him, he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie say tripping cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no.
Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Here's the kicker, Jake Bates, ready to get this one underway. And off we go from Ford Field. A safe kick taken at the 5. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, former Notre Damer Kyren Williams. Not much happening there, just a short game. Here's 2nd and 9. He'll look to throw. To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
I'd like to see them do a better job here the rest of the game, Mike, just disguising the coverage from the pre-snap look to the post-snap look. And what I mean is, when you have a quarterback at this level, and what they see before the ball's in their hands is the exact same thing they see once they do get the ball, everything is just so much easier for them to process. Change the look, change the coverages, move your safeties. Make the quarterback have to process with the ball in his hand.
And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
On 1st down, it is Williams. And he'll get this down inside the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
It's always a risky decision anytime a quarterback tries to force the ball, especially into those tightly contested areas. Not a lot of daylight, not a lot of room for error. In this case, it just falls simply as an incomplete. But as this game unfolds, better decisions are going to lead to better results.
3rd and 5. The motion man is Nacua. On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll try and get there on the ground.
You've got to keep all your options on the table on 3rd down, and that's exactly what this quarterback did. He's looking to throw it, nothing there. He pulls it down himself, and he's able to convert for the 1st down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. That's his first touchdown this year. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They're on the 30-yard line. Lance looking to throw. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And they're not going to catch up to him. He will score. 70 yards. Touchdown, Detroit. Bates, good with the extra point. And the Lions come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is intercepted. Picked off by Terrion Arnold. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
And this is going to go down as a pick, but it really was the pressure defensively that caused the interception. I mean, he was a little sloppy with his fundamentals, but I think it's as a result of the guy in his face led to that ball kind of sailing, inaccurate throw, and that's just really good team defense.
A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Gibbs. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 2. Now a 3rd and 2. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
And he is planted in the backfield. Defenders crashing through, blow up that play behind the line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Here's Lance. A throw left side, but it's incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Lance. He needed 13 and got 14 for the first down.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down.
Look wide, get this one complete, and they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's a handoff to Gibbs. A hit, and he has lost the football. The Rams have it.
And as you can see with that fumble, Mike, it really just goes back to the fundamentals of how they're taught to carry.
And remember now, all turnovers must be reviewed by replay, so this one is going to need a little closer look. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? To throw is Lance. He pulls it in around the 5. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Detroit. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. What an opening quarter he is having. Greg, that is 2 touchdown receptions here in the first quarter.
Mike, all this guy has to do is keep this pace up, and he's going to have himself 8 touchdowns. But in all seriousness, if I'm this quarterback, I'm not looking anywhere else until this defense proves they have an answer. Because right now, they don't have one.
And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And the defense all over this one. They knock him down. It'll go down as a loss of 2.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
Now they'll set up to throw. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short game.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Back to throw. He's going to take a shot down the field.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last one did, walking off the field, following an interception. Now, you're hoping this is more momentary struggle than it is a trend, but as hard as it is to do, they need to get calmed down. They need to reset because their offense cannot operate at a high level if they don't have confidence in this passing game.
The tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground in this opening quarter. Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. A run up the middle, it's Gibbs. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Good run after a good run. This one for 14 yards and another first down.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
We are through one. It's the Lions who have the early lead. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Pistol snap with Lance. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he will score. Brevin Jordan. Touchdown, Lions. Bates now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions will take a 21-7 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Aiden Hutchinson, the former first-rounder, in on the tackle. The motion man is Nakua. He's inside the 35. And they will bring this into the red zone. Big connection inside the 20.
A 49-yard gain on the play. First down, Rams.
They're at the 17-yard line now for 1st and 10. It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
His pass caught. It's Chigokonkwo. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Just take what the defense is giving you, and you can stay ahead of the chains and just take these easy pitch and catch throws underneath, hitch routes, quick game. Now it puts you in a lot more favorable down and distances to eventually attack this defense a little bit more downfield.
they can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Williams. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on fourth down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on. This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Here's 2nd and 2. On the ground, this is Gibbs. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
The offense thinks that they can just kind of plow this one up there in the middle and keep the chains moving, but not on this defense. Not only do they not pick up the first down, but after suffering that loss, now they've got some decisions to make on third down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. From the gun, here's Gibbs. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Slot man in motion left. Throwing, Lance. That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Rams have excellent field position as they take over right at midfield.
The best way, Mike, for a defense to bait these bad throws is don't allow the quarterback to throw the ball to their first read. By the time he gets to the 3rd or 4th read, in this case, the defender has already put himself in position, jump that route, challenge the receiver, and that's a big-time takeaway.
The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face 2nd down and 7. He'll drop to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back from Ford Field in Detroit in a moment. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. Blitz coming, he'll throw it. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
That is hauled in at the 5. And he's in. George Pickens. Touchdown, L.A. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Rams draw closer here. It's 21-14. Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On the ground to start, they give it to Gibbs. And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. On the handoff, this is Gibbs. He's going nowhere, losing yardage on that play.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
They go 5 receivers for third down and 4. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And he's going to be knocked down before he can even think about returning that one. Whoa! The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Connecting with his tight end, Okonkwo. Accelerating toward midfield. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 80 yards. Touchdown, Rams. Carty now to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Rams will even the score. It's now 21-all. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Now Lance. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Williams in motion. To throw, here's Lance. Open man downfield, it's Laporta. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a first down. They're going to run out of the gun with Gibbs. Room to run at the 35. And he's going to take this all the way home. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. Here's Bates for the extra point. He's got it. And the Lions go up by 7. 28-21. Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. This returnable from the 4. A good return as he takes it across the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. They'll look to set up the screen here.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From out of the gun, he'll throw. Nacua snags it over the middle. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Rams 21.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. And that one will not be returned over the back line of the end zone, so the offense will get the ball at a decent spot, the 30-yard line. First and 10. They'll start this one on the ground with Gibbs. And he'll get about 5.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They hand it to Gibbs. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Quick throw here is complete. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
We hear the term RPO so often, Mike, and it continues to kind of trickle its way into the NFL. But remember, it's a lot different in the NFL than it is in the college game where it's a lot more prevalent. The lineman cannot go downfield. So that quarterback has to make a lot of really fast snapshot decisions, or else it's going to lead to a penalty or him holding on to the ball too long. So it's something that teams want to implement, but maybe not quite to the level that we see in the college game.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Chase Brown. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
They send him right out of the slot. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Lance looking to throw. That's to Laporta on the tight end screen. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
When a defense has speed to the ball like this group does, it makes these wide receiver screens really challenging because all those fast linebackers and defensive backs that are chasing the ball carrier, the offensive line are the ones responsible for them, and sometimes that's just a speed mismatch and they can't get out in front. Well, this is why the head coach makes the big bucks, Mike, to make decisions like that. I think at this point in the 3rd quarter, you have a chance to really make a statement by coming away with 6. I'm keeping my offense on the field. I'm going for it on here on 4th down. I'm being aggressive.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
So, after his field goal, Bates back out to kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone. But no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
He'll look to throw. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it didn't look like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The Rams punting unit coming out. Now, how about this? It's a fake. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. Now, after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Straight ahead with Gibbs. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's Lance. This one complete to Jordan. He's got room to roam. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they're going to mark him inside the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 29, and it's 1st and goal.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal. They'll run with Gibbs. Trying to find a crease in there. It's a big pile of bodies, but he is going to come up short. To the goal line and in. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions will extend this 3rd quarter lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game.
Big opening up the middle. And he will score. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he will not bring it out. It's a touchback, and this drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Here's a handoff to Gibbs, left side.
Had ourselves a bit of a one-man wrecking crew out there for a minute, huh, Mike? I mean, dishing out punishment to every defender in his way. I'll tell you, the next guy who comes in one-on-one, he's going to have that run in the back of his mind.
So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the third. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Second and a yard.
Let's go.
They'll run with Gibbs. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
To throw is Lance. Here's a screen set up for Gibbs. On the move, past the 40. They get 14 at the screen, and it's a first down.
An interesting decision there by the play caller to put this ball in the air. Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs. That's going to enable them to continue to burn more clock. And without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
On first down, they'll run the option to the left. Good blocking to the 15. And he's got another one. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. That is 3 touchdowns in this one, and he's up to 11 on the season. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. They'll run it on the inside handoff. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They'll throw out of the gun. He's got a man. That's Nacua. Complete.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Slot receiver headed right. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. a give up the middle. Strong running there. He brings this down inside the 25.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
They put Woods in motion. To the air now on 1st and 10. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8.
Well, this is a great example of the old saying, Mike, you never go broke taking a profit. Give credit to this quarterback. I know it's not the big explosive play he was looking for, but getting the ball into the hands of his running back.
And he'll take it on in. George Pickens. Touchdown Rams. His second catch of the game. And both have gone for touchdowns. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the 4th quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a 2-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Joshua Carty to kick off for the Rams.
Here's Carty now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Throwing, Lance. He'll send it downfield for Laporta. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
I love these crossing routes, Mike. Not only do they put so much stress into the deep layers of the defense, but they really allow the wide receivers to run with the ball after the catch. We just saw a great example why, and it led to a huge chunk play.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. That one taken in by Douglas. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
It's 3rd and 1.
You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. They're going to try to run here with Gibbs. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
They'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Once again, it's Gibbs. And the Lions are going to have it 1st and goal. They'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line.
This is the moment in the game, Mike, where it really matters to have a run game. You find yourself winning here late. You want to try to run the clock out and finish with the ball. And boy, do they ever. Give credit to this offensive line and running back. They came through when their team needed them the most.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. Sending a receiver right. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. And he's into the end zone yet again. Jahmyr Gibbs. Touchdown, Lions. He has come alive after the break. His 3rd touchdown of the 2nd half. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Throwing now on 1st and 10. That is caught downfield by Pickens. And he will take this one in. 72 yards. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. On comes Joshua Carty for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Rams are able to cut the deficit to 10.
52, Rams 42.
This one not quite over, but down a couple of scores. We're going to get an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Well, we knew, Mike, this was going to take a miracle. All they needed to do was recover this, score, recover another one, score again. Unfortunately, that's not going to happen, and this game's all but over.
Our run here with Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs! And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Bates now for the extra point.
The kicker on the point after.
His kick is good. And the Lions will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter.
Rams 42.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one, oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And fortunately, one of his teammates there to save him. They'll wind up getting enough to pick up the 1st down.
And I feel like we see this so often, Mike, especially with how good these receivers are after the catch. They're so eager to pick up that extra yardage. Sometimes they don't completely put the ball away, and with how good these defenders are at knocking it loose, pretty fortunate on that one. His teammate was there to prevent that from being a turnover. So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late. This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Well, it's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. So it's a win here for the Lions. They bounced back from the loss last week. They put in a determined effort and will come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.